Hi, Becca C. Smith here, and I'm going to talk today about how I almost got mugged when I was in downtown LA a couple weeks ago, and how this guy saved me, I think. So I didn't even want to talk about this. It's been a couple weeks, and I feel like my channel's a pretty positive channel, so I didn't want to have like this bummer of a topic. At the same time, I feel like I've made a lot of friends here on YouTube, so I feel like I can be open and honest with you guys. So a couple weeks ago when I went downtown, I go down there a lot to get fabrics in the fabric district and, you know, to go to the library and things like that. And like most downtowns, the public restroom situation isn't always ideal. But, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. So I walked into the bathroom and there was a girl there, probably, I would say she was in her late teens, and she was staking out the bathroom. She's waiting at the door, and when I opened the door, she lunged at me. And my first reaction was I instantly yelled, "Mom, are you in here? Mom?" And it kind of startled her. I think she just wasn't expecting that, and then I think she thought, is there someone else in here, and does she have backup? And so she paused, and then I was about to back away when she lunged again, and she went for my purse, and she saw this. And she got confused. Like, her face literally went from like, I mean guys, she had like hatred in her eyes. Like, I represented something just she loathed. I could just tell. It was terrifying. I was literally shaking and frozen in a way, but at the same time I thought if I just pretended like I wasn't really going to use the bathroom and yelled out for my mom, just looking for my mom, but it all was happening so fast. And so when she lunged for my bag, I think her eyes just went from that pure sort of hatred, or maybe she was psyching herself up to do this, like she'd done this all day, and she looked at it, and then I saw a flash in her eye of like appreciation. Like, I think a part of it was like, is that a dragon? Like, what is that? It just was a brief second of just like, and then I went, I can't find my mom anywhere, but maybe she's out here, and I just left before she could do anything else. I think it was quick thinking in the sense of pretending that I was looking for my mother, which she wasn't with me, by the way. I was totally by myself. She got over that really quick and was just going to take the bag. I don't think she was going to hurt me, although her eyes, I don't know, it was just a fury that I've just never experienced. I don't normally have people look at me like that, so it was a little terrifying. But then when she saw this bag, I guess, you know, the reason why I wanted to talk about it was because if I had been friends with that girl, like outside of her trying to rob people in the bathrooms, we'd probably have a conversation about Game of Thrones or dragons, or I'd probably be making her one of these if she was my friend. She'd probably be like excited, and people always use that saying, we have more similarities than differences, and sometimes it's hard to see that, especially in the United States for the last few years. It's hard for me to see that. And I'm sorry to get heavy on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is normally very light, and I talk about writing and, you know, but it just was something that hit me. It was after the fact, because I was very shaken after that. Nothing happened to me physically. I didn't get robbed, but I came so close, and it really shook me. But thinking about it, what really hit me more was the fact that it didn't have to happen, and that she did have that moment where she liked my bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was a weird feeling to have both terror and like, but it's a dragon. So it made me sad a little bit, but also hopeful, because it does mean that we have more similarities than differences. We just have to find them. And we just have to connect. And I hope someday that this is possible. Because I think it would solve all of our problems in the world if we could just connect to that part of us that is similar. I seriously debated whether or not to talk about it here on YouTube, but I just felt it was important because I really do hope that we get to that place someday where we can actually connect with each other and not have all this hate. Just hate and hate and hate. And it's so hard to process every day, this onslaught of hate. So anyway, that's all I've got to say. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.